We are mass poisoning this generation of kids. We saw this explosion of neurodevelopmental disorders. So ADD, ADHD, speech delay, language delay, tics, sleep disorders, Tourette syndrome, narcolepsy, ASD, autism, all these diseases that prior to 1989, we never heard of them.
Right.
We didn't know anybody who had them. And then all the autoimmune diseases suddenly exploded that year. Juvenile diabetes, rheumatoid arthritis, these exotic diseases like Crohn's disease and lupus. Suddenly everybody, all these kids are sick. And the allergic diseases suddenly appeared. Again in 1989, or in that area, early 90s, peanut allergies. I had 11 siblings, 70 cousins. I didn't know anybody with a food allergy. Why do 5 of my kids have these anaphylactic allergies? Why are there EpiPens in every classroom? Why are there albuterol inhalers? Asthma exploded. I had a brother who had asthma, and his doctor told him there will never be a cure for this disease because it's so rare that no research will ever study it. Well, now 1 out of every 8 black kids has asthma. So what happened? Something happened. There's no other country that has this. We have the highest chronic disease burden in the world. Why are we so sick? And why is nobody looking at that and saying, we know that it's an environmental toxin? Genes don't cause epidemic. Congress actually told EPA to study the issue of what year the autism epidemic began. So I'm 69, and among 69-year-old men today, 1 in 10,000 has full-blown autism. Nonverbal, non-toilet trained, stimming, toe walking. The EPA actually came back with a real study. And what they said in that study is that 1989 was a red line. That's the year it started. And if you look at 1989, all of these other injuries began appearing around that time period. Why are we not looking at this? Why is NIH refusing to fund these studies? NIH has a $42 billion annual budget. When I was a kid, NIH was the gold standard research organization in the world. But what's happened over the past 50 years is NIH has shifted its focus, and it doesn't do that kind of science. It's supposed to tell us, what's making us sick, what's the threat. It doesn't do that. What it does is it tries to monetize science for the pharmaceutical industry.